Hey everyone, Chris Lazo. Have you ever wondered how to get your ideas to stick? Meaning, how do you speak in a way that makes your ideas unforgettable in the ears and minds and hearts of your listeners? Me too. That's why I love the book by Dan and Chip Heath called Made to Stick. In that, we talked about this in another video, they outline 5 or 6 concepts or ways to do precisely that. I wanted to talk about one of them, and that is the concept of simplicity, making your ideas simple. The fact of the matter is, if you're speaking about something from the position of an expert, which you are, if you're here, you're wanting to speak about something that you're passionate about, that you have experience doing, and at least enough to communicate to people in such a way that you would think would be beneficial. If you're an expert, you probably know more about that particular topic than the people you're speaking to. At least you have some knowledge that's worth sharing. And here's what I like to call the expert's quandary or the expert's curse. And that's this. When we become experts, or when we even just become simply knowledgeable or experienced in any particular field or topic, we accumulate a lot of information. And once we digest and process and get used to that information, we get familiar with it, it becomes second nature to us. Now, the good thing with that is we're experts, and so we probably need certain things about our craft or chosen topic to be second nature to us. The bad side to it is we can easily begin communicating about that topic to people who are just learning or who are buying, we're selling to or we're wanting to influence that are just not where we are. And so we can easily speak over their heads. This is something I often refer to as death by information. It's when a speaker gets up on a podium or behind a YouTube clip and just begins rattling off data and information that nobody really cares about except him, her, or other experts. And so one of the best things you could do, like the Heath brothers would talk about, is be simple. We don't need to speak to other experts. In this case, we need to speak to people to inform them and to train them on important stuff. And one of the best things we could do is to be simple. Now, I want to teach you how to be simple in your speaking in 2 simple ways, right? So I'm practicing what I'm preaching by being simple. And the first thing, and this is really from the Heath brothers, is boiling down your message to the core message, right? This is really hard if you're an expert, but you gotta do it. Boiling down all that you're speaking to the core message. Here's what I mean. Depending on, regardless of whether you're speaking for 2 minutes, like in an Instagram video, or 30 minutes in a YouTube video, or you're speaking even longer on a podium or a stage, or maybe for a webinar, you must take all that you are speaking about and in your mind, boil it down to a single, simple idea or concept. And this is just good practice, is just to be able to do this on your own. I want you to imagine being woken up by me at 2 a.m. in the morning when you're groggy and you can't think very detailed. And I'm shaking your shoulders and I'm saying, hey, what's your message about? Now, in that moment at 2 a.m., when you can barely think about your own phone number or your to-do list tomorrow, can you in that moment, do you know enough about the simple concept of what you're speaking about to repeat it right there in a sentence? This is what we've got to be able to do, to distill everything that we're saying into a core message. For that, I want to give you 3 things to think about. When you're distilling it into a core message, I want you to think about what am I saying that's taking the listener deeper than the product, the service, or the commodity that I'm selling. Don't just talk about your product. Don't just talk about your service. answer the question. I love Simon Sinek, who really gets at the heart of this. Ask why they should be buying it. Not what they're buying, but why they're buying it. What experience are they going to get from what they're buying? How is this going to better their lives? Can you distill your message into a single sentence that gets at the heart of the why? The second thing that we want to do is make sure that it's an indicative sentence. This really helps. An indicative sentence indicates that something is a reality. Susan Cain in her TED Talk, speaking about introversion, would say, solitude matters. See how that's an indicative statement. She's not asking a question. She's not giving kind of a passive, ambiguous answer there. It is an indicative statement. Solitude matters. Simon Sinek, since I brought him up, I'll just bring him up again. His famous one-liner is, people don't buy what you're selling, they buy why you're selling it. See how that's an indicative sentence. So what's yours? Create an indicative sentence, and here's the third thing, make it a single sentence. Not two sentences, not a run-on sentence, certainly not a paragraph. I want you to come up with one sentence. Make sure it's indicative, that it's stating a reality or a truth, and make sure that you're going deeper than the product, service, or commodity that you're talking about or selling. Get at the heart of it. Why will this change people's life? And that's your core message. If you can come up with a single sentence like that, that is your core message. That's what you want to work all the rest of your outline or talk around. And here's the second thing you want to do, just to drive it home. This is a bonus, and that is edit, 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 edit. Edit down. So once you come to that single unifying sentence, edit just just edit it down until it's tinier than you were comfortable with. As experts, again, we love to talk about a lot of stuff, or at least think about a lot of stuff. And so the editing process is key. Bring it down to a simple, compelling sentence that is indicative in nature. It states the reality and goes deep into the heart of why people should be listening to what you're saying. You start doing that, get good at that, you'll be on the road to being simple and compelling in your speaking process.